Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, like we said, we will be bringing you our video cut and pieces because of the internet condition from Zanduo, where we are currently at the burial ceremony of former representative Honorable Jackson C. Findo, who Liberians and citizens of District Number 8 in Nimba County as well wake up to a sad news on August 25th. 2023 that he died at the John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital in Monrovia. Today we are in his hometown in Zanduo to see that he be laid to rest respectively. And today we see his kinsman, Victor Taryor. Victor Taryor is a long-time friend of the media as well, and a long-time friend of the young people. So he's here today, and we're going to be talking with him exactly, get his view about his brother's death and his sole purpose of leadership across the district, what difference he's going to make when elected in the district, and just like that, a party ticket and stuff. So, our microphone, sir. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Amos. It's a pleasure for me.
But by the way, I saw on Taryor 2011, the same way I saw him, that's the same way he looks.
Yes,
nothing has changed. We're so relaxed.
We don't want to boast of that. We want to say we give glory to God for the way we maintain ourselves and keeping ourselves physically fit. So we thank God for that. But just to come back to the main issue, we want to be thankful to you, Amos, and members of the media team of Blue Lake TV for covering this very historic event. Even though it's a sad moment for our people here and for us particularly, and not all because we're in politics, but we are all related by blood. And I said it during my tribute that Jackson was my brother, and besides that he was my senior. We all attended the same medical school. And I went to the nursing school at Ganta when it was still tough and rough. And Jackson was ahead of me, so it was even tougher for him than it was for me. So it's a sad news for all of us to be here.
So capturing that, I just want to know a bit about you and the late Honorable Jackson Findo. The two of you became family friends or family members, went to the same school. How was it like with him when it comes to that relationship from family to school friends, the school make like that? That was it like?
Jackson was, let me just permit, the reason I'm calling Jackson is that we were like friends. And he was my big brother, but we call him Jackson. He felt very young when we call him Jackson. So I will continue to refer to him. But the honorable man, to tell you, he grew up as a humble person. And not only being humble, but his professional career also made him to be who he was. A professional career made him to be like somebody who was soft. That's the reason why people were saying that he was not outspoken, but he was somebody who was reserved, but he was somebody with vision. And I just want to say that he was somebody who was very loving. But politics also changed people a lot. Certain time King Jackson was very outspoken. He was out there, you know, and people heard him. They would say, "Oh, is that Jackson who used to be at the nursing school?" Because he was a quiet guy. But he and I, we were good along the way.
So if I ask you, what instances that you're going to think about and miss him for?
Okay, during the war, Jackson committed himself to serve our people here in the area of medical health care services provision for our people. And I can tell you, because this is where my dream really is planted strongly. So for his health care services delivery to our people, I will really miss him for that.
Wow. So as a friend, as a brother, as a schoolmate, you're gonna miss him for his services.
Exactly. Jackson and I met. In fact, he left the school before I entered, but he was always coming over for our alumni association program that we used to have, we call the homecoming. So Jackson was one of those who came, and I served as president for 2 years for the institution. Let me say 1.5 years, because I was the vice president for the student council. And when our president was terminated from the school, I became the acting president. Then afterward, I ended the year. That was half of the semester, let's say. Then the following year, I was elected to be president of the student council. So Jackson came over to celebrate with us. So even when he was representative, when I did any project, I invited him. One key example was the one we did in Zaslon. I brought a project from Medfield, Tennessee, and we built a delivery home for our women in Laos, Zaslon. I invited Jackson to come and cut ribbon onto that building.
Okay,
so that's how close we were.
So at the time the both of you were together, sharing that close proximity, was it any period of time that he make you angry and you make him angry? Maybe like something like...
No, I don't know of any time that Jackson really made me angry. It's just when the election I carried Jackson, I did not contest.
Okay.
It was between he and Larry and Honorable Jonkwe. And when Honorable Jonkwe won the election, he became representative. First year, the following year, I decided to contest in 2017.
So what's your message now to the citizens, the family members, the member of the legislature, I mean the 52nd legislature at the time now?